What a coincidence.
Cameron, I'm surprised you can afford this place now that you're unemployed again.
Well, my temporary gig isn't over just yet.
You may think you have them fooled, Cameron, but they'll figure you out eventually.
You didn't.
What are you talking about?
Ava Hessington, you're under arrest.
What? On what charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder.
We had a deal.
A deal where your client admitted to bribing a foreign official. That colonel that she paid off, after that, 6 people were killed by his troops.
I give my driver a tip, and then he runs over someone. Doesn't mean I had anything to do with it.
But if the person he hit was me, sure would look like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
All 6 people did whatever they could to stop your client from getting her pipeline.
If that's all you got, you don't have
She did this, Harvey. You don't know her.
Yeah, but I know you. You don't give a damn about murder in some foreign country. You took this case to stick it to me.
And I did. She admitted that was a bribe because she never thought we would tie her to those deaths, and now I got her. And you didn't see it coming, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What do you need me to do?
Whatever you have to get Ava out, because Cameron's gonna try and keep her in.
You really think he's gonna try and deny her bail?
No.
Harvey, one thing.
Hey, look, if you have a problem defending someone who's accused of murder, I don't want to hear it.
Look, you won't, because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win, whether she's innocent or not.
Then come with me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to see Ava with you?
Yep.
Yeah, baby. Butch and Sundance are back.
Ooh, no go.
What do you mean, no go?
I mean, you're not Butch or Sundance.
Why not?
Because Butch was the leader, and Sundance was the gunslinger, and I'm both.
Okay, but Sundance couldn't swim, and Butch never shot anyone, so that makes you a loser.
Better than a fraud.
I think it's time for some new material.
You write Midnight Train to Georgia, you don't just sing it once. And speaking of Butch Cassidy, let's go start a knife fight.
Did you know about these murders?
I knew there was a demonstration, it turned ugly, and that people died.
Did you know those people were the leaders of the demonstration?
No.
Did you know the military was responsible?
All I know about these deaths is that they happened.
On your land?
We own thousands of acres. It's a volatile country. People kill each other on a regular basis.
So you just chalk it up to coincidence that the 6 leaders of this demonstration against your company's policies on your company's private property were murdered?
It was reported as a combat incident, not a murder.
You just said all you know about these deaths is that they happened. Now you know it was a combat incident. Which one is it?
Harvey, what the hell is this? And who the hell does he think he is?
Mike's just doing his job.
Well, Mike, every death in that country is reported as a combat incident. And for your information, there were thousands of people opposed to our pipeline.
That's all we need right now.
Would you please excuse us? How exactly did you manage to get your head so far up your own ass? You told me to take this deal. I did, and now here I am.
I didn't know about these murders.
What you don't seem to believe is neither did I.
We were doing our job. Cameron Dennis will come at you with worse.
Do you think I did this?
That's irrelevant. I just want to make sure I know all the evidence against you.
I have no idea what the evidence is because I had nothing to do with it. And you say it's irrelevant, but it's not irrelevant to me. Do you think I did this?
Do you want a lawyer who thinks you're innocent and loses? Or a lawyer who doesn't want to know and wins?
You know the answer to that.
Then don't ask me that question again, because after I win and you're free, what I think won't matter.
Where are we on the prep for Ava's bail hearing?
Well, I was thinking, since Cameron used the settlement to double-cross us, why don't we use the bail hearing to double-cross him?
Let's look at how she does business. Less than 48 hours ago, she admitted to bribery.
You want to talk about how she does business? Let's talk about how you do business.
Your Honor, I have a list of 87 murder cases that Cameron Dennis tried as a DA. In each instance, he allowed reasonable bail to be set.
I allowed bail because gangbangers don't have a fraction of Ms. Hessington's resources.
You allowed bail because you didn't give a damn about those guys, and this is personal. It's why you took the case. It's why you hit a witness, and it's why you negotiated a settlement in bad faith.
My chambers, now. I am not a washing machine. You two are not here to air your dirty laundry.
She admitted to bribing a colonel in the Army, and that same Army killed these people.
3 environmentalists died in the polar ice cap. You think she killed them also?
Maybe I'll look into that.
Are you gonna leak it to a corporate raider too?
What's he talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that he leaked this whole thing to Tony Giannopoulos. This is a personal vendetta, and he has no concrete evidence against my client. Not only do I want no bail, I want you to throw this case out right now.
Well, I'm not going to do that. But I'll tell you something, Mr. Dennis. I am setting bail at $1. And if you don't have any evidence, I'm going to hear his motion for summary judgment, rule in his favor, and this trial is going to be over before it even starts.
Fancy meeting you here.
Cameron, you keep showing up unannounced, and I'm not sure why. I can meet you anytime, anywhere, because I'm not afraid of you.
Well, you should be. I've got 5 witnesses who placed the colonel that your client bribed at the scene of those murders. You want evidence? Here it is. See you in court. We can schedule it for any time, anywhere.
I've looked into 3 of the witnesses, and all 3 were affiliated with a guerrilla faction within the last 5 years.
We're gonna paint the entire incident as a firefight between the government and armed rebels.
Which, as you pointed out, is exactly how it was reported in the first place.
They're still placing the colonel at these murders.
I don't think you understand. This is what I found in 2 hours, and another day.
I understand perfectly. You want to tear these people down in court. Well, I'm suggesting they never get there. We find out how to get to them, and we pay them off.
Bribery is what got you into this situation. Now you think that's your way out?
That's what you said when I suggested that with Nick, and I listened to you.
And I was able to neutralize him without a payoff.
You were able to get Cameron Dennis to offer me a deal that's now been used against me. And even if you can impugn these 5 witnesses, your way still goes to a verdict. Mine doesn't.
It doesn't if we don't get caught.
Then don't get caught.
We're not going to get caught because we're not doing this.
You told me you'd do anything it takes to win. Remember that? You'll steal the rival pitcher's girlfriend the night before the big game. This is the night before the big game.
Miss Hessington, what you're proposing is a crime.
A crime to get me out of a crime I didn't commit. You said it doesn't matter whether you believe me or not.
It doesn't.
But it does. Because if you thought I was innocent, you'd do this.
I won't.
Then you're fired. And I'll find someone who will.
We don't need to bribe the witnesses. We need them to sue us, right? The Alien Tort Statute allows foreign nationals to bring civil claims in U.S. court.
And then we settle.
Might be a payoff, but it's a legal payoff.
The witnesses aren't Americans, so Cameron can't subpoena them.
Exactly.
Good, but they need a legitimate claim where we could be on the hook for bribery ourselves. What are they suing us for?
Harvey, they witnessed multiple murders.
That would be emotionally distressing.
They might even suffer from PTSD.
Which would prevent them from getting on the plane and testifying in our case. Get it going. You got a lawyer to take the other side?
I have someone in mind, but we need a way to get those witnesses to go for it.
No, right now our problem isn't getting them to go for it. It's getting to Ava before she gets someone to bribe them.
So once this is all taken care of, I wire the money.
And Cameron's witnesses never take the stand.
Harvey told me this maneuver was your idea.
I'm not one to take credit, but yes, it was.
He trusts you, doesn't he?
I like to think so.
So you know how he thinks.
What I know about how Harvey thinks is that you can never be sure what Harvey's gonna think.
What do you think he thinks?
I think that he's not really interested in whether you did it or not. He's interested in what the evidence is and what we can make it say.
I want to know.
Then you should ask him.
I'm asking you.
I have no idea whether Harvey thinks you had those people murdered or not. But even if I did, I would never say anything because he wouldn't want me to.
He's picked a good number 2.
I like to think so.
What do you think?
I think it's my job to represent you to the best of my ability. To say anything else would be as big a betrayal to Harvey as discussing what he thinks.